Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So we are now on day 1 of the Find Your Online Course Idea Challenge, okay? So this is a challenge that is going on in my group right now. Here's what it looks like. So this is the graphic for it. The Find Your Online Course Idea Challenge. It is in my group. The link to my group is in the description of this video. I highly suggest joining the group because not only is this a video for that challenge, but in the group, you have your daily action items and your additional stuff that's going to pop up as a post in the group, okay? If you are watching this in the future, don't think, oh my gosh, I totally missed it, because you didn't. It will exist in the guides section of that same group. So you just look for the guide with the same name as the title of the challenge, and you can go through day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, okay? So you still are able to go through it, but if you're watching it in real time, make sure that you are listening now and that you go into the group, that you see the action item that is going to be posted today, okay, you guys? All right, let's get at it. 2 things. You can win stuff. Here's the way that you win stuff. You subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment on my YouTube videos, share my YouTube videos into social media while tagging either myself or my business page. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 1 person each week is going to win something, so that ain't bad. Second, little bit of housekeeping. This Saturday and Sunday, August 28th and 29th, marthasmastermind.com. There is a mastermind going on Saturday and Sunday, and we are going to crush it. We are going to lift you up. We are going to set you up for your next 90 days. You are going to be crushing goals that you had no idea you would be able to crush before. Here's the deal. As I watch people that went to the mastermind 90 days ago, I am now seeing them growing leaps and bounds past what they thought they were capable of, okay? If you're one of those people, give me a heck yes, give me a testimonial, whatever you feel led to do right now. But you guys, this ain't no joke. And here's the deal. We're not going to be selling it again afterward, okay? The sales page comes down as soon as the event goes up, okay? So the minute that the event starts, the sales page goes down. All right, and so you're not going to have the opportunity to buy replays or anything like that, okay? So make sure that you get into it. Even if you're not able to be there live, make sure you get into it, because if you buy it ahead of time, you'll have the replays forever and ever, amen, but there's no way to get the replays afterward, okay? So if you've been waiting to the last minute, this is the last minute, okay? Just so you know. All right. Let me get rid of that. Now let's get into it. Day 1, holla, Find Your Online Course Idea Challenge. If you have ever been in any of my things before, you guys, you already know what day 1 is going to consist of, because the basics are the basics and that don't change. All right, so we're going over the basics today. The basics are this: who are you serving and how are you serving them? Okay, now, the who are you serving part, a lot of people, if you haven't been around me ever before in life, you would think, okay, whoever I want to serve. And that's what everybody assumes is the truth. Everybody assumes, okay, well, who am I serving? Well, no duh. Who do I want to serve? Who do I want to sell stuff to? That's typically, if you were to go out there and listen to the gurus, they would say, who do you want to sell stuff to, man? Right? Like, come on, jump on the hood of my car. And that's, sorry, I'm just making jokes now. But, maybe. But anyway, what I'm saying is this. It's not who do we want to sell stuff to. That's why most people trip on their shoelaces or start the race with their shoes tied together. Right? Tripping all over themselves, can't even move, because here's the deal, they've started from the wrong spot. You don't start from who do I want to sell stuff to. Every human being, even fantastic salespeople, I know because I am one, every human being wants to show up in service and doesn't want to sell crap. It's not sustainable to the human spirit to sell stuff. It's sustainable to the human spirit to help people grow, to help people be better in some capacity. That is sustainable. And so that's not just sustainable in how you grow your income. It's sustainable in how you show up in your business every day, forever and ever, amen, is because you're serving, you're helping them do something, rather than showing up and being like, I have to sell this much stuff today. No, I get to help people this much today. I get to help people. I get to help people transform. I get to help people be better in their lives and all of that, right? This much today. And it's not waking up thinking, I need to sell $1,000 worth of stuff today. No, that's not how it works. If that's what you're thinking, you need to reimagine what your business could look like, because that ain't it. It's not sustainable. You're going to freak yourself out. You're going to paralyze yourself, and you're not going to go anywhere. Okay, so let me get back to the point. Who are you serving? Here's the deal. You are serving you before. Okay? So what I suggest you doing is just drawing a line and I did this recently. I did this video recently, but I'm going to do it again because it's day one of this challenge. Draw a line. Notch out different things that you went through in your life, different things that you can remember that you went through in your life, okay? Things that maybe felt bad, or things that maybe felt like they were hopeless, or maybe things that were just really tough for you, and you didn't know if you were going to be able to get through them, but my gosh, you got through them. Notch those things out. And then what I want you to do is I want you to look at those things, and I want you to look at those versions of yourself in your life, and I want you to think of which one it would just feel the best to you to serve, right? So I've got many different notches in my life, many different things that were like, oh my word, how am I going to get through this? And then I got through it. Yay. You know, there are many different things, and we all have many different things. The one that I serve now, aside from my corporate clients, but the ones that I serve now on like a family level, which is my passion project, right? The ones that I serve now are the moms that are stuck in corporate America or corporate wherever they live. They're stuck in a 9-to-5 job. They can't stand it. It feels like it's crushing their soul. They feel like they are not of use there, and they just don't know what to do, but they want nothing more than to be able to be home with their family, because they are very acutely aware that they are missing things. That was me. And that was my problem. And then I got through that problem. And now we make a good living from home, working 5 to 10 hours a week, doing what we want to do and serving, right? And so I help that mom get there. And so that's the notch that I help. So as you're going through this line, you look at your notches, and then you just decide, who is the notch? Where is the notch that I want to help? Where's the version of me that I want to help? And that's your person. So now I'm going to call out the elephant really quick. And the elephant is this, that people say, well, oh my gosh, if I only serve that one person, then what about everybody else? Right? But there's so many other people in the world, Martha, I could help everybody. You're right, you could. But here's the thing. If your messaging is that I help everybody do this, nobody is going to be like, ooh, she gets it. If I tell you a story of feeling like a caged animal in a corporate environment, always looking for my time off, always thinking like, man, just like, going to the bathroom just to take a break and scroll through my phone and just thinking, man, can I just do I have 30 minutes I could take today? And never having time off, because as soon as it dropped, I would take it because I hated my job that much. I hated being there that much. Somebody in that experience is going to be like, oh my gosh, like, do you have a camera following me around, right? And they're going to know that I'm talking to them. And because they know I can dictate the problem to them so well, they're going to know I've got the answer to it, because I was there. I know it like I know it. I can sit inside your skin. I know it that well. And now I'm here, so let me show you, who is precisely where I was, how to get here. Do you see how that builds trust? And it should, because you can be trusted because you did do the thing. Does that make sense? So that's who you're serving. If you have a problem with going down, a lot of times people do have issue with doing a deep dive themselves. They need a little bit more coercion and things like that. I have a bat signal workshop. That's what that is. Bat signal is like you put up your bat signal into the world and all of your people are like, oh, that's me. And then they come to you. It could be called attraction marketing, but I like bat signal. So there's a bat signal workshop. That link is in the description of this video. Super inexpensive. The reason that I make things super inexpensive for you guys is so you can access them, so you can do them. Okay? So don't look at it and be like, that's cheap. That's probably not helpful. No, that's cheap because I need you to be able to do it. Okay? So there is that. Now the second thing that we're going to talk about super quick and then we're going to pop out of here. Second thing is how will you serve them? So this is real easy, guys. Once you know who you're serving, all you have to determine, I have hair everywhere. All you have to determine, you guys, is how you're going to serve them, okay? So all you have to do is you have to think back into that time when you were sitting there. What I do is I put myself on the couch because I personally had a couch that I sat on and I stared at the wall and I was like, man, what in the world happened to me? But in that moment, I would also be able to say like, this was the thing that I needed. What was I thinking back then? If I only knew how to boom, 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 then everything would be better. If I only knew, boom, everything would be better. Now this is going to set you up on the right track for what you're going to be able to serve up and what you're going to be able to help your people with. And what this is going to do is create an umbrella. We'll talk about it tomorrow. So understand that this thing that you're saying on how you're going to serve them, don't feel like, oh my gosh, this is a big deal. I totally need to like spend, weeks on this. Don't worry about it. Do what you're going to do today. Go with your gut. Do what you're going to do today. And then tomorrow we're going to drill even deeper into, is there a market for that? Does it make sense? Right? Or do people understand that problem well enough for that to actually be profitable and a viable business? Okay. So we're going to go into that part tomorrow. But today what you're doing is you're determining who your people are. And then you're going to determine how you're going to serve them. And again, if you're not in the group, make sure that you go to the description of this video, click on the link to join the group. If you're not in, you need to be in because that's where a lot of the meat and potatoes is happening. Okay. Also, let me just say, if you are not in HBR yet, HBR, you guys, is my blueprint. It's my blueprint to precisely how I have and continue to grow my own business. If you want to know, if you want to see behind the scenes, if you want to pull back the curtain on Martha Krejci's business and see precisely what she's done to get where she is and continues to do, that gets her opportunities like being on a reality show, getting Simon & Schuster to publish her book, getting all of this stuff, and not to mention the multiple income streams from home in 5 to 10 hours a week, the amount of service and delivery that we can give to the world, the amount of impact that this produces. If you want to pull back the curtain and see the inside, like I don't hold anything back. I show you guys everything. And as I continue to test things, then as soon as I get my discovery on the testing, if it's a good discovery, I'm going to pass it on to you because marketing changes daily. And so I test things always because what worked 5 years ago will not work later. Okay? At least not the same way. The strategies are always the same. The tactics change. Okay, guys? That's HBR. It's going up in price next month to $10K. I'm not even going to beat around the bush here. You can get it $14.97 today by sending me a message at Livin the Dream with Martha. That's my Facebook business page. Message me the words, let's do this. Case study. What up, girl? Whatever you want to message me. It doesn't matter to me. But anyway, you guys, I love you so much. I have to pop out of here. Bye-bye.